Gabriel continued. The command would go forth to restore and rebuild Jerusalem. The weeks would be counted, and the prophecy pointed toward Messiah the Prince. Know therefore and understand was the message Daniel heard. From the command to restore Jerusalem, a prophetic clock would turn. 7 weeks and 62 weeks were included in the plan. Jerusalem would be rebuilt again, with street and wall in troubled times. Then the prophecy looked forward beyond the city being restored. After 62 more weeks had passed, Messiah would be cut off. The promised one would come in history, not merely a legend, dream, or sign. Gabriel's words had pointed forward toward Messiah in God's time. Messiah the Prince, promised before he came. Daniel heard the prophecy long before the world knew his name. Messiah the Prince, God was moving through his plan. Heaven had already spoken before history would understand. Messiah the Prince, the prophecy was moving on. Afterward, the city and sanctuary would face destruction once again. The people of a coming prince would bring destruction upon them. The end would come with devastation. War and desolations were foretold. Gabriel spoke these words to Daniel long before the years would unfold. Then the prophecy speaks of covenant, confirmed with many for 1 week. In the middle of that week, sacrifice and offering would cease, and upon the wing of abominations would come one making desolate, until the determined consummation would be poured upon the desolate. Messiah the Prince, Daniel heard what lay ahead. Jerusalem, war and desolation, and Messiah being cut off. Messiah the Prince, God had spoken through his word. Some things history has witnessed, other questions still are heard. So we'll read what has been written and let Scripture speak first. Jesus later spoke to his disciples of the abomination Daniel named. When you see what Daniel spoke of, let the reader understand. Christ himself directed hearers back to Daniel's prophecy. So the words we read in Daniel still demand that we carefully see. We will not add a name where the passage does not give one. We will not erase a statement because interpreters disagree. We will place the words together, Daniel's prophecy and Jesus' warning, then continue through the Scriptures as the end times story unfolds. The command goes forth, Jerusalem is rebuilt. Messiah comes, Messiah is cut off. The city and sanctuary face destruction. Covenant is mentioned, sacrifice let the reader understand. So we will Messiah the Prince, standing in prophetic history. Daniel wrote the words beforehand. Then Messiah came to be. Messiah the Prince, yet the prophecy reaches on. Jesus pointed back to Daniel when he taught of things to come. Messiah the Prince, let the reader understand. Daniel has taken us far, from kingdoms to beasts, from kingdoms to beasts, from horns to prophetic weeks, from Jerusalem to Messiah. But Jesus himself will now take the teaching further. The prophets have spoken. Now we listen to the Son.